everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It never gets old we saying that. Anyway, I hope you're doing great. I am great. Kindly forgive the sound. My phone fell and it messed out the sound, so I've been trying to figure out how to fix it, but there's a lot happening, so kindly forgive me if the sound is a bit not really okay, but I just wanted to come on and show you today's activity. So we are doing mathematics, we call it math, and I'm going to teach you guys on ways of subitizing. So subitizing, it's a topic in mathematics, and we introduce subitizing basically to see if the young ones can count using their eyes. So in simple terms, when you're um, introducing subitizing to the young ones, you just say we use our eyes to count. So we don't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't count with objects, but we use our eyes to count. Okay, the objects. So that's what subitizing is. I know. But it's quite fun, and it's an activity that I was doing with my young ones this week. So I said, let me come and share with my family. We go through subitizing and see how you can help a young one to count using their eyes. All right, so what you need, in simple terms, you just need papers. So the materials you need is just plain white paper, and then you can cut it out. So you cut it out in this size, all right, and then you can put the dots. All right, so once you've cut out a paper, just make it more presentable by drawing a line, all right, and then putting the dots that you want. And remember, you're introducing subitizing to the young one, so the number that you're introducing, it has to be 1 to 5. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So you just draw the line on a piece of paper, and then you put the dot. So if it's 2, you put 2 dots. Then you let the young one, so you point it out for the young one. Okay, so you point it out and you ask the young one, how many dots do you see? So kindly tell the young one they're not supposed to count. Okay, they're not supposed to say 1, 2. So just show them and ask them, how many dots do you see? So they will say 1. So that's what subitizing is. All right, then you take another dot. You ask them, how many dots do you see? They'll say 2. All right, so that's how you help in terms of subitizing. You introduce the young ones to subitizing, and then here, once they have learned, so here you can show this how many. They will say 2 dots. 2 dots. That's subitizing. Yeah, they are counting with their eyes. So kindly just explain to them you're counting with your eyes. So 2 dots. All right, and how many dots do you see here? 3 dots. So yeah, that's what subitizing is. So you encourage the young ones to be able to count using their eyes instead of saying 1, 2, 3. So just use their eyes to count, and that way you'll be able to know the child is actually able to count in their head without actually saying it. And if you're just introducing, you can also use utensils or any objects around the house. So if you have 2 spoons, just show the young one. So you just point it up and say, how many spoons do you see? They'll say 2. You can add another one. They'll say 3. You can add another one. If they are able to reach all the way to 4, they will say 4. All right. So when you're starting to subitize, kindly start with simple numbers. So let's say 1. If you're showing 1 dot, yeah. So start from 1 to 3, and then when the child is actually able to subitize, move on to the bigger numbers. So you can move all the way to 10. Yeah, for the older ones, like maybe 6 years, 7 years, there you can move all the way to 10. And basically why we do subitizing is to see if a child is actually able to count without counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using their eyes to count. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.